Welcome to Living the Quran through the Living Quran, produced by the QAIM Institute. In this podcast, we are delivering the commentary of the Noble Quran as authored by Shaykh Mohsin Qaraati in his Tafseer-e Noor. Today in part 6, we will review the topic of the worst wrongdoer and analyze verse number 7. Now, before we go into the commentary authored by Shaykh Mohsin Qaraati in his Tafseer-e Noor, let us have a listen to the Arabic of verse number 7, followed by the English translation, and then we'll come back with a brief review for today. Allah says the following:
وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنِ افْتَرَى عَلَى اللَّهِ الْكَذِبَ وَهُوَ يُدْعَى إِلَى الْإِسْلَامِ وَاللَّهُ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. And who is a greater wrongdoer than him who fabricates falsehoods against God, while he is being summoned to Islam to submit? And God does not guide the wrongdoing lot. In the Quran, the word a great wrongdoer, azlama, has been used a total of 17 times. 15 of them are in regards to matters relating to theology, to aqaid, and culture. As an example, the phrase iftara ala Allahi, those who fabricate a lie against Allah, has been used 9 times. The phrase qatama shahadatun, or he who conceals a testimony, has been used 1 time. The phrase kadhaba bi ayatillah, or he who denies the signs of Allah, comes 2 times in the Quran. Mana'a masajid Allahi, that he who denies access to the masajid of Allah, is once used in the Quran. And in the Quran we see 2 times the phrase being used, dhukira bi ayati rabbihi fa'arada anha, he who is reminded of the signs of his Lord, whereat he disregards them. Now, oppression or dhulm is one of 3 types: oppression to oneself, oppression to others, and oppression to the religion. And from amongst these 3, the most important and the gravest of forms of oppression is when it is done against the religion. Takeaway messages. Point number 1. Those who neither accept the glad tidings which were provided by Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, nor the miracles of the Prophet of Islam, may God's peace and blessings be upon him and his family, and considered all such things to be nothing more than magic, have enacted the gravest form of lies, and are the most oppressive of people. Point number 2. Defamation of the prophets of Allah is tantamount to the defamation of Allah. Those who would refer to the Prophet of Islam, may God's peace and blessings be upon him and his family, and say that what he was doing was nothing more than clear magic, are, in the words of Allah, actually leveling this accusation directly against Allah. Point 3. Defamation of Allah and the religion of Allah is the worst form of defamation. Point 4. The greatest form of oppression is when one tries to impede in the growth and cognizance of those seeking the truth and the blocking of the worship which the people want to engage in. Point number 5. The worst form of oppression is when the oppressor has been shown and he acknowledges the truth, however still continues to be unjust. Point 6. The outcome of defamation against Allah is that one will be devoid of the divine guidance. And point number 7, to conclude for today, guidance and deviation are in the hand of Allah. However, it is the person themselves that lay the groundwork for this, and either cultivate or destroy this through their own will and intention. Tune in to our next episode of Living the Quran through the Living Quran, where we'll review verses number 8 and 9 of Surat al-Saff under the theme of extinguishing the light of Allah and the preeminence of Islam. To stay up to date when we release new content, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram under the QAIM Institute. In addition, be sure you subscribe to our podcast station on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcast, and many other major providers to receive direct updates when we release new content.